Good evening, my little friend. Today I'm going to tell you a story about a squirrel named Zosia, who lived in a big old oak tree. Zosia's oak was the most beautiful tree in the entire forest, and Zosia had her own magic treasure chest inside it. It didn't hold gold coins or diamonds, but something much more valuable, her favorite shiny acorns. Zosia gathered each acorn herself, hid it in her hollow, and gave it a name. There was an acorn named Sunflower because it shone like the sun, and another named Star because it was small and sparkly. Zosia loved her acorns more than anything in the world. Every day, morning and evening, she would count them and then arrange them in neat little stacks. When someone asked, "Zosia, can I see your acorn?" Zosia would hide it behind her back and reply, "It's mine." Her little heart would beat fast because she was afraid someone would take her treasure. To Zosia, her acorns were not just toys. They were a part of herself. One day, a new squirrel named Gaia arrived in the forest. Gaia had beautiful, fluffy fur and cheerful eyes, but she was very sad because she had no friends. Zosia watched her from afar, but when Gaia approached, Zosia quickly hid behind the trunk. Gaia sat down next to her and said, "Hello, Zosia. I'd like to play with you, but I don't have any toys." Zosia felt a strange feeling. She wanted to play, but she didn't want to give Gaia her acorns. She felt that her treasure chest was her whole world and she couldn't share it. She held her paws tight and said, "These are my acorns." Gaia fell silent and went to play by herself. That evening, Zosia told her dad, a wise old squirrel, everything. Her dad listened carefully and then said, "You know, Zosia, your acorns are a treasure, but do you know what a bigger treasure is? A bridge of friendship. This bridge connects two hearts, and to build it, you have to share. When you give someone something that is yours, you build a bridge, and it becomes stronger because in return you gain a friend. A bridge made of planks is fragile, but a bridge of friendship is eternal." Zosia thought about this. She thought about how sad it was to play alone. And she thought about the bridge that connects hearts. The next morning, Zosia took one of her most beautiful, shiny acorns and went to look for Gaia. She found her sitting alone under a large mushroom. "Hello, Gaia," she said. "I want to play with you. Here, this is for you." Zosia handed her the shiny acorn. Gaia smiled and gave Zosia a beautiful red leaf. "And this is for you," she said. Zosia felt her heart fill with joy. She saw that in Gaia's paw wasn't her acorn at all, but a beautiful leaf. And in her heart, deep down, a little bridge began to form. From then on, Zosia understood that sharing is not losing something. It's giving something of your own to gain something new and beautiful. When other friends came, Zosia would take one acorn and say, "This is my acorn. You can play with it, and I'll wait for my turn." Zosia, who once thought her treasures were only acorns, discovered that her greatest treasure was her friends. One day, Zosia and Gaia met a little hedgehog named Kubush, who was very sad. "What's wrong, Kubush?" Zosia asked. "I want to play with my favorite little wooden whistle, but my sister wants to play with it at the same time, and I don't want to share it. It's mine." Zosia immediately knew how Kubush felt. She told him about her dad and the bridge of friendship. "You know, Kubush," Zosia said, "you can make a deal with your sister. She can play with the whistle for 5 minutes, and then you'll play with it for 5 minutes. That way, each of you will have a turn." Kubush thought about it. He did as Zosia said, and it worked. His sister was happy, he was happy, and Zosia felt her bridge of friendship growing, growing, and growing. As winter approached, the animals in the forest decided to hold the great festival of sharing. Everyone was supposed to bring something to share. Zosia, who was already a master of sharing, thought about her acorns. She took her most beautiful, largest acorn Sunflower and decided to share it with everyone. At the festival, everyone shared what they had. Tim, the bear, brought delicious honey cookies and shared them with everyone. Felix the fox brought magical, colorful feathers and shared them so everyone could play with them. And Zosia, with a smile on her face, showed her sunflower acorn and then shared it with everyone who wanted to hold it. She felt a warmth fill her heart. Zosia, who once thought her treasures were just acorns, discovered that her greatest treasure was her friends. And remember that sharing is a kind of magic that makes the world a more beautiful place. Good night.